Oh, I am sorry. Ugh. It's one of those mornings. I'm telling you. Oh my goodness. I apologize. I am sorry. I had the mic muted because I always do my administrative stuff before we get started. So I apologize. I wasn't trying to ignore anybody. It's just one of those days. So there we go. Let's minimize that. Let's talk to, let's let our co-pilot handle duties from now on. All right, so we are going to sorry. Yeah, it's just been one of those days today. But hopefully we've got no other issues. We're going to have this nice little flight here. We're only going to go to about 21,000 feet. Should be a very quick 30-minute flight, give or take. Hopefully no hiccups. Now, one of the things in this plane, there is an approach mode that should work, but given everything that's happened so far today, we're just going to get to the altitude, we're going to line up, and I'm just going to fly it in myself because there just doesn't seem to be any I'm not going to chance anything, but we're going to put it down on the ground ourselves. So now this squadron, the plane that we're flying today, the squadron that this now they still exist. Hello, Amela. The canopy then. Oh, it's just, I tell you, I think it's the time change. My brain's not working. The sim doesn't want to work, but it's working. But it's like, it's one of those things that I was going through all the things that I thought, okay, let me do this, let me do that, let me try this, and what I should have done probably about an hour and a half ago was just like, okay, let's just find another location to depart, because it was like, okay, then it became, I was trying to like go through the steps of problem solving. So I was like, well, maybe it's because I have this aircraft in the hangar. Nope, I deleted that. That didn't change anything. Then I tried, okay, let's go. And so I tried a different departure and location, completely different from what we were going to do. And that worked. And I'm like, okay, so it's not the plane. It's something else to do with those two airports that, two airfields we were flying to. So we're good. We're going to depart out of here. So I apologize. It's just one of those things that you just never know what is going to work and what won't. And again, when I've tried it before, it worked. There was no issues, and now all of a sudden there is. It's just one of those weird things about this sim. One day it works, the next day it doesn't. And you just never know. That's the tricky part. So this squadron, which still exists, they just don't fly the F-14s anymore. It's called the Puking Dogs. The many people felt that the insignia here on the table represented a dog throwing up, so they're known as the Puking Dogs. So just thought I'd share that bit of information with you. Their call sign is dog, just dog. So yeah, I wanted to fly the F-14 today. I was really looking forward to that flight that I'd already had planned, but you know, it is what it is. All right, we'll get out here and get our altimeter reading, get all that dialed in. Get in the air, go autopilot. Oh, is this? Oh no, we're going all the way over here. I thought this was our runway. I was like, wait a minute. So, anyway, all right. Hopefully all the silliness is behind us. Fingers crossed. All right, let's get the... All right, let's do this. Everybody put your earplugs in. It's going to get loud here in a moment. As you know, that's what we like to do. Oops, somebody might have... hold on a second here. Sorry. Hello, Felix. I'm just going to say hello, Felix. Welcome to the stream. What sir? Oh, I'm not on a server right now. I'm just doing the solo flight. Eventually, we will do multiplayer flights down the road. So, yeah, not doing a multiplayer flight today. All right, I think we are all set. Let me make sure I have all my... I think we're set to go. All right. Oh, let me dial in one other thing here, because I don't think 105 knots is going to do it once we get airborne. Let's just dial in. Let's just go to 250 right off the bat. All right. Altitude's already at 9. Oops, we should be good to go. All right, let's go. There we go. Ooh, why is it nosing over? Why is it nosing over? Ooh, shit. Why is it not climbing? Something's not right. Ooh, wow, it just completely nosed over. Oh my God. Why is it not navigating correctly? What am I missing here? Something's not working. Why is it not working? Ah, there we go. Okay, there's that. I gotta get this thing to... Why is it not climbing? Oh my God! Ugh! Wow, this thing does not want to work today. Something's not right. Well, let's just see if we can't get it to sort itself out. Oh my God, it's like it wants to do its own thing. Now, I've done this before. I've taken off and everything worked fine, and now for some reason it's not. See, it's like I'm trying to tell it to go to 22,000 feet, but it wants to just nose over. Something's not working, and I don't know what it is. I don't even know where our marker is at this point. Why is it not working? What is it about this? I cannot get it to climb. Maybe I need to engage the flight level change mode. And still not navigating. I don't know what it is. This is perplexing me, honestly. I can't get it to I can't get it to climb. I would like to go to 220, trust me, but I cannot get the plane to go to 220. That's the thing. I must be missing something here. I've got to be missing something. I've turned. That's on nav. I must have forgotten something. That's the only thing. Churn vertical. Aha! See if this takes us. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, maybe I found it. Maybe I got it sorted. No, it's not wanting to go up there. For some reason, it keeps going right back here. All right, let's go to, where's the FLC mode? Let's see if we got it sorted now. It seems like we kind of have, but all right, it seems like we have in a way. So if we go to vertical, all right, now that should take us there. Okay, sorry about the chat there. I didn't mean to ignore anybody or anything. But we are... All right, let's get to our... Let's go fast here. I don't know why it keeps going back down to 7,300. It's kind of weird. Are we getting back on track at all, or no? It will not climb. I don't understand it. See, it's not climbing. Something's not right. It keeps staying at... It just wants to stay at 7,300. Okay. I cannot get it to go. All right, it's saying to go. It's going to 11,300. So I guess I can live with that at least. I just can't get it to go any quicker. Huh. Well, at least we're climbing. That's the important part. We're on our way, at least now. We're back on track. Quite the adventure today. It doesn't want to go beyond that. That's interesting. I don't know what the... Oh, you know what it is, I think? Because it's programmed to be at a certain altitude at a certain place. So it's going to follow that. I think that's what it is. So we're just going to let it do its thing. As long as we don't crash. Fingers crossed. That's why. Okay, I think that's part of the problem. All right, I think we got it solved now. We can probably dial this back just a bit here. I'm going to have to spend more time flying this, I think, off stream to figure out why all these things were happening. All right, I think we're okay now. Okay, so the system is managing itself basically right now. The speed is going to adjust itself, kind of, I guess, regardless of what I do. The system is programmed to do a certain thing at a certain time. All right, now it's going to where I want it to go. At least if I get to about 17,900 or close to 18,000 feet, I think we're going to be okay. I just want to make sure we get over these mountains. A little bit of a bumpy ride here. All right. So, let's scroll back here a little bit. Thank you all for coming in today, first off. I apologize for the lack of conversation here. Had a few hiccups this morning. I think we're all sorted now. Xbox. Yeah, you know what? We're just going to go ahead and do this. How about that? So, yeah, I'm not going to... All right. Yeah, I'm just going to take care of that myself. Trying to think what other little bits and bobs I can tinker with while we're on our way. So it looks like we're back on track here, thankfully. All right. Okay, you guys. Well, happy Sunday morning, afternoon, evening to everybody, wherever you are in the world. I'm back, just made myself some lunch. Okay, Felix. Good deal. Enjoy your lunch. We are finally on our way to Yuma, Arizona. Took a little while, but we are finally en route. So if we go here, we still got a bit to go. Now, one of the cool things that I noticed when we get on the ground, I'll show you guys. You can actually go in the back seat there. I'll show you around, but ooh, how that's loud. Ooh. Sorry about that. Oh, we got to 22,000 feet very quickly. All right, let's do this. Go to 29902. Because we are above 18,000 feet. So, and thank you for the follow, Felix. Yeah, about maybe in a couple months or so, once a month we'll do a multiplayer flight. You can fly. You know, we'll try to find some really cool places to fly, and not necessarily in jetliner stuff. Okay, I'd like to do it where we do some like general aviation kind of stuff, just so that people, you know, kind of just nice and slow, do some navigating and destroy. Oh wow, Chris! But that's coming up in the future. When probably in, like maybe May or June, probably June. I'm going to say May's a little bit too quick. Probably in the summertime, but there will be some rules about it. When it's time, I'll cover some basic rules that will need to be followed. All right, there we go. Finally, things have kind of calmed down here. So let's just kind of cruise around the plane here while we're flying. Now that things have finally settled. Oops. Settled down. Thought I picked showcase, but apparently I closed the window. Alright, so just kind of coming up here real close. Sorry, it's going to be a little bit loud, but there's our pilots with their visors and everything. Now, Dean Crawford is one of the people that's DC Designs, that's his company, so he is his name usually goes on the front there. Now on the oh, look at that, where the wings are sweeping back. Look at that. They swept back a bit for our cruising. So look at that. All right, let's get back in here because we're getting ready to land here pretty soon. Looks like. All right, let's go ahead and start slowing down just a smidge here. Let's get to 6,000 feet first. How about that? Hold on a second. Where you can adjust. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Well, this one, it was doing it automatically, which is pretty cool. It did it on its own. So I think once we come out of altitude here and we start to slow down, because they're not fully back, but it adjusted itself, which is pretty cool. And so it should kind of start to open back up here as we come into lower altitude and all that. So, yeah, I'm aware. Thank you, Felix. Yes, I know, but thank you for pointing that out. Yeah. So, but this one, for whatever, it was like, it did it automatically. I'd not seen that before because normally it's either we have to tell it to do it ourselves or we just, we don't do anything with it. So, see, there it goes. It went on its own all the way out. So it's coming back into the normal flight position. So that's pretty cool that it did it on its own. It didn't sweep all the way back, but it did enough to help with the speed. So, yeah. So there we go. We should get a picture of this before we land. Snap the picture here as we're... There we go. But that's the first time I've seen it do it on its own. That's pretty cool. But we've not flown this plane in a while, so there may have been some changes made. But, yeah, cool stuff, though. We're going to slow down even more here. Oops, not that fast. No, because it's going to put on the afterburners here all of a sudden. We don't want that because we'll go flying right into the ground. Let's get down to about 210. And I think he said go to 3,600 was the last. Oops. Oh my goodness, I hate when it does this. All right, let's get it to 3,600 now. So I think we're right near. Yep. All right, let's go to 3,600. Oops. All right. Oh, you know what we don't have is our. Let's plug in our original altimeter reading. Now what I could probably do, let's see if we can get one from. Nope, we can't. I'm going to go right over these mountains. Look, remember, now we've always done some silly stuff like this, but here we are, autopilot, 3,600 feet going over these. Look at that. Just cruising right above here. That gets no big deal. Just out for a little Sunday flight to Yuma, Arizona. Boy, this looks like an area we need to go flying through, like right through this canyon right here. Look at that. Just come from one side and just go blazing through there. Full whack. So look at this. Now the plane automatically deploys the flaps to kind of help with the stability that we're kind of going slow here. Help keep the aircraft stable. That's pretty cool. So our airport's about 20-something nautical miles away. So we zipped down. So we should be in good position right now. Now I'm gonna see if we can't tell the plane to kind of slow itself down a little bit more. It probably is not going to let, for whatever reasons. Nope, it's stuck right there at 235. Let's see if we can tell it to go to 180 now. No, it's stuck right there at 235. Okay. Get a little closer to the runway there. All right, so we got still got a little bit more to go, but we are at a good altitude. I do appreciate you coming in today. Thankfully, we're going to get this flight in. It's not gone perfectly, but we sorted it out somehow, magically. I don't know how, but it got fixed. We are on our way to our destination. We're just cruising here at 3,600 feet. And then we will go soon, turn into Yuma, and land this thing. Now, apparently, because from what I've watched the videos, if I turn this on, this should activate everything for landing. Wow, it sped up a little bit. Interesting that it would go faster right here. Just a little bit. Not too much, but we haven't got an updated altimeter reading. Now, I could probably look at the airport. Okay, let's see. We should get one here. Let's find out where we're at exactly on the altimeter reading. See if we're closer. Not at all. Two 909 or 8s. Oh. Interesting. We didn't even have to look it up. I gotta change something here. I just gotta make a note of our that we didn't do this Miramar to Davis for for someday. All right, should turn. Come on, turn. Come on, plane, turn. Why isn't it turning? All right, starting to turn. There we go. Okay. Oh, look at that. We're going to fall out the cockpit. Oh, no. It's going to turn again, apparently. Wow, look at that. Well, it's kind of crazy here. We're just zigzagging through the hills here. Now it's like we got to go all the way back around. As long as we're holding altitude. Oh, no, don't go. You are losing altitude. What are you doing? Wow, this thing is like, we're just zigzagging all over the place. 1 minute we're going this way, now we got to turn back. I kind of think this thing is not picking up the markers correctly. Ooh, why, that's bright sun. Yeah, it seems like we're not. It seems like our airport's supposed to be right around here somewhere, but it's like we're... We get going on this heading, and then it'll probably... All right. Apparently we're right where we need to be. Oh, there it is. Now let's see if I do this. Nope, it's gonna take me off of the... Oops. Let's just get it back lined up and then we'll... Yeah, see, now it's just wanting to do its own thing. Get the landing gear down. Let's see if it kind of comes back around again here. All right, I'm just going to do it myself now. Oh, Mr. Addies. Come on now. If we were going to crash, we would have crashed a lot earlier. Okay. Have a little faith, man. Gee whiz. Yeah, it is. And that's the tricky part. Now, this system does work, but it's kind of wonky sometimes. But as long as we get near the airport, then I can just take it over and land it myself. You know, there's just no sense in trying to get it to do what it's supposed to do at this point. We're just going to bring this thing in for a landing because we've been going for quite some time. So it's been over an hour, just over an hour now. I'm not sure. Flight time is probably going to be a lot longer, or probably a little bit less, just because. All right, let me just, since we're not doing this manually, I'm not going to look at the chat here for just a short bit. So I apologize if I don't read your comment right away. I will catch up in the chat. My mods will be happy to answer any questions if they can in the meantime. So please, if they do answer you, please listen to their answer. If they don't know, they'll probably ask you to wait till we are on the ground. So. I'm glad we were able to finally get this flight done today. It's a bit wonky, but we got it. Now that should be, that beeping we hear, that louder beeping, not the Morse code beeping that we've been hearing for some time, which is the VOR. That should be the ILS system saying that we are close enough to engage the approach mode, but we're just going to fly it in ourselves because you just never know when the approach mode will go wonky on you and do its own thing. So hey, we made it. We made it. We made it. On behalf of myself and the entire flight crew, welcome to Yuma, Arizona. Local time is 7:30 in the morning, I believe. Almost 7:30 in the morning. They are 2 hours behind me, not 3. We know and appreciate the fact that you have many options when it comes to your Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream viewing pleasures. And we are glad that you chose to fly with us today. Do join us tomorrow, when we will be in the Junkers 52. And let me make sure that I'm correct. Yes, Junkers 52. Wow, we are going all over the place here, it sounds like. So yes, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Mick. It worked out rather well. So I appreciate that. Mr. Addy says, nice landing after he was convinced I was going to crash. Mr. Addies, what are you like? Thank you, Chris. I'm not convinced, Joseph. You were predicting doom. Thank you anyway. Appreciate it. So we're just going to take a tour around Yuma, Arizona, apparently, until we find our parking spot. So So yes, do join us tomorrow. Junkers 52, we are going from Stuttgart to Munich. It's going to be kind of a nice slow flight. We are going to do some VOR to VOR navigation. We're going to put all that stuff in this time before we take off because it's essential that we do it before. Not been around long enough to... Yeah, that's true. He did miss a lot of the earlier shenanigans, didn't he, Mick? When Mick was leaning in his chair trying to help me turn the plane quickly and stuff. Or he was scared about spilling his latte as I came in for a landing. So, thought we were... Joseph, I assure you, if for some reason we were going to crash, it would have happened a long time ago. I can assure you, we would have done it when I was trying to get the system to engage and all those things. So, yeah, and that's the difficult part. Part of it is, even though if I practice in this right and say, okay, I have to hit this button at this time and all these things right. Because we don't fly this normally, just like we didn't fly the Spitfire normally at first, but once we got to grips with it, now it's like I know kind of what to expect, I know what to do, and we generally have a really good landing now. Whereas before it was kind of like, it was very suspect. We would land and then we would go skirting off one side of the other runway, and then sometimes we'd be very near to tipping over. Or we would I would try to hit the brakes and then we would just nose over and that would be the end of it. So, but that's the difference, that's the thing in the sim. A lot of people just get stuck on one particular plane, right? And that's good if you want to master it, but after a while, if you become good at it, then you need to try something else, It's easy to, the jetliners, we can just hit the buttons, bam, the plane flies itself, basically. We don't have to worry about much else. But this plane was flying itself, but it also was kind of like not doing what it should have been doing, right? So that's the tricky part is, when do you take over, fly it manually, and get to your destination. So, yeah, I was more concerned that we were going to crash after we took off in the nav mode. Nothing was engaging, but part of it was I wasn't hitting. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that was when I was more concerned about crashing. Landing. Yeah, we may miss our. Probably drop too much speed a little too quickly and all that, and try to flare at the right time and get this thing on the ground, because we've landed it pretty hard before even, and it sucks because you can definitely feel it in the controller when you hit that ground hard. You notice it in your hands, or at least I do. So yeah, mellow rib. But yeah, it's been good. We made it. That's the important part. Now we just got to get to our parking spot, and we'll shut it down, and we'll be calling it in to the day. So yeah, Junkers 52 tomorrow, Stuttgart to Munich. We're going to climb out. We're going to have a nice cruising flight. Cruising flight to Munich. We'll set it on the ground, and then Tuesday we will be in the A320 going from Mullen Sweet Airfield to San Francisco. That should be a fairly quick flight. I don't think it's going to be but maybe a couple hours, if that. So do join us for that. Yuma is one of those famous towns in Arizona. There's two movies called 310 to Yuma. There was the original and there's the remake. Western movies. Tombstone is south of Tucson, not far from Sierra Vista. Actually, you can go to Tombstone, Arizona, and check it out. I don't know if they have. I've never been there, so I don't know if they have like a big touristy sort of Western town, and they do like a reenactment. What am I like? What is Joseph like? So yeah, we're gonna do that on Tuesday. Or I'm sorry. So yes. So Arizona is known for, especially Tombstone, the shootout at the OK Corral. You know, what was true, what was fictionalized. You know, what has become popular myth about what happened that day at the OK Corral. But yeah, you can go to Tombstone, Arizona, not far from Sierra Vista. So if you leave Tucson and head towards Sierra Vista, there should be a turnoff for oops, wow, that was very reactive. It's kind of like, oh, wow, this looks like freshly paved asphalt here. Look at that. Yeah. So we're going to cross back over here. I apologize for the long taxi. We're just going to... It's kind of a nice way to end the stream, I think. Just kind of go this wonky way to our... I think we just came in on this runway. I think. I don't know now. So much has happened this morning. I don't even know which side is up now. Yeah, looking forward to tomorrow's flight. Should be really nice. Kind of doing some different stuff navigation-wise. So we're going to do a VOR to VOR. I've got the frequencies and everything already down. So once we get airborne, we're going to tune in and we're just going to fly towards the direction of our... Oh, okay. Wait, are they telling us to park here? I feel like I'm going around in a circle here. Like we should have pulled off over there somewhere, maybe? I don't know. Let's see what happens when we get here. Yeah, but yeah, Tucson, I remember when I was in Fort Huachuca for a year, we didn't go. I wish we had gone for like a little... Oh, let's just stay right here because apparently we got to go down this way anyway. I don't know why it would tell us to go onto the runway and then back off the runway. That doesn't make much sense. I feel like we should have turned way back here somewhere, but I don't know the airport well enough to know that which way would have been faster. So yeah, if you ever get a chance to go to Arizona, do check out Tombstone for sure. Like I said, I don't know what's really there as far as the OK Corral sort of stuff, and but yeah, interesting stuff. So yeah, 2 good flights coming up this week. On the 16th, that flight will be 17th. I'm sorry, 17th. That will be a little bit later. We will stay in the Junkers 52 for Wednesday and Thursday. So Wednesday we're going from Munich to Hanover. Wednesday's flight. I'm sorry, not Thursday. Wednesday's flight will be later in the morning. Munich to Hanover. I have an appointment that morning. As soon as I get back and get in and get loaded up, we will go flying. So I don't have an exact time for when we will go live. So just try to hit the notification bell. Keep your eyes peeled. Now remember, for those of you in Europe, my time has changed. We've gone ahead an hour. So from here to UK is now 4 hours difference. So, and that I think will change again at the end of the month, or when does it change, Mick? I know you said something to Joseph about it earlier in the chat, but I don't remember what it was. We took the longer route. Seems like we took the roundabout way to get over here. So yeah, just make sure you're aware of that. We'll be back 6:30 Eastern, 10:30 UK time tomorrow. So just remember, it's going to be a 4-hour difference until everybody else changes their clocks and whatnot. I think we've seen just about every inch of this airport now. Have we not taxied anywhere here today? Oh my goodness. Well, at least we've had a nice, the last Sunday, okay. So a few weeks after us then, so it'll go back to 5 hours. Okay. I couldn't remember when you guys changed your time. So yeah, for the next couple weeks at least, 4-hour difference. Then once you guys change, it'll be back to the 5-hour difference. I felt like we were getting closer, you know. There wasn't much time between us. You know, 4 hours is nothing. But now it's gone back to 5. That just throws everything right out the window. I don't know what to say. But yes, we have just about taxied, I think, just about all over this airport this morning. So, is there any place else anybody wants to see around here? 27. So 2 weeks from today. Okay. Get to enjoy the 4 hours between the lot and the UK. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, Wednesday we will go a little bit later. Thursday, back to normal time. Head over to Berlin in the Junkers 52. So we're kind of cruising through Germany in the Junkers 52, where it did fly predominantly. And then Friday we're doing 2 flights. We're doing a flight from Mexico City to Tucson for Mi Amor, Doris. I hate the 5 hours. Yeah. I always get thrown off. When the time changes, I'm always like, okay. It's like now Doris is 2 hours behind me instead of 1 in Mexico City. So we're doing that, and then we're doing the LAX to Las Vegas for Elton. Saturday, Spitfire Saturday, Travis Air Force Base to Beale Air Force Base. Kind of doing a military theme sort of stuff. Travis, we've been near there before when we've flown out of Vacaville ages ago. So that should be a quick flight. Sunday, Scenic Sunday returns on the 20th. We're doing a flying tour of Amsterdam. Yeah, I need to see the bathroom. Oh, well, I'm sure it's in one of these buildings here, Mick. You just have to pick a building, and I'm sure there's a loo in there somewhere. If not, just you know, there's you can go in the bushes right there. There you go. Head for the bushes. There's your bathroom right over there. Those trees there. If necessary. I'd say go behind one of the cars, but that's kind of mean. Bingo. You almost dropped your phone. Careful, Mr. Addies. You can't afford a new one. Look at that. See, it goes right into storage mode like it would on the aircraft carriers. To save room, let's turn off the battery and the avionics, and we are done. 54 minutes. Look at that. Even though we've been flying for an hour and a half. Hello, Love Borg. You just got in here just at the tail end of the flight. Sorry. Let me just update something here real quick. 54. Oops. 00 54 10. I have to manually keep track of my hours because it's not updating apparently. I'm going to let the Twitch kind of catch up here before we end the stream altogether. I keep hitting the wrong window. Okay, so yes, yeah, it's going just fine, Loveborg. We just got done, so we are wrapping it up here for today. I will be back tomorrow, 6:30 Eastern, 10:30 UK. Okay, remember that time change, and I will see you all then. Junkers 52. Okay. Hopefully it'll be a nice flight. Very cool, classic aviation. So something a little bit different than what we just got done doing. So until then, enjoy the rest of your Sunday morning, afternoon, evening, early Monday morning. Hopefully not for too many people, but if it is, happy Monday to you. I will see you all tomorrow. Until then, peace, live long and prosper. Great flight, Ron. Thank you, Nick.